we getting up there.
Huh?
Mardi is approaching. What's your promo? I've been dusting since like November.
Shit, I got 6 more years.
Let's enjoy that ride to that full. Welcome back to another episode of On Da Rize Podcast. I'm here today, the Truth, the host.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, the real Destinee living.
You say the book is Eazyana.
And we back. Happy Mardi Gras suckers. Anyway, we're gonna start off with the Mardi Gras. You know what I'm saying? Miss Southern T had the Karen Crow parade rolling. Okay. There was turned. I didn't get nothing because I was by my baby boy who was all the way in the back. I didn't get nothing. It's all good though.
Y'all was way in the back. I'm like, man, what you want me to do? Like, at this point, I can't.
Whenever it was too late, because I wanted to tell you, like, because all my people, my little ones, they was right there, whatever. But it was too late.
Man, you gotta throw that, man. You gotta point, and then you gotta throw that. Point, throw that.
I didn't know, man. He was supposed to tell me in the group chat where he was gonna be at. I didn't know, you know. I was like, look, by the time I got down there, hey, I was like about like one of like 6 people who still had like stuff left. Like everybody was throwing their stuff. Hey, they was laughing, you know, like at the beginning of the parade, people be throwing all their stuff. Yep. Or people they be chilling, they get to the end there and got nothing. I'm like, I'm not running.
It was a lot of floats that didn't have nothing. Like they were just partying. They were just partying.
Hey, so I'm glad y'all said something because that was a topic that I seen on Facebook. Like people were saying, so I mean, of course people run out, and that's what I was thinking. Yeah, man, maybe fuck it was cold. People threw the shit like to get rid of it to not. You know what I'm saying? It won't be who want to be throwing out there in the cold. But then they had people. They had people complaining and talking about, why do people get on floats to dance and this and that and not throw it?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't celebrate too many things, you know, whatever. I don't do the politics and things, whatever. Mardi Gras is just like it's carnival season. It's lit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be as a kid. My mom always took us to the parade, so we always was like big on Mardi Gras, right?
Right.
Got older, generations started changing, whatever. They started tripping. So I prefer to be me and my kids on the float than on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why we do the parade, not being in business. It's advertisement, or whatever. Every time I'm in the parade, whatever I'm advertising, or whatever, always do good. So I can't complain. As far as the people on the ground, this will trip me out of the people on the ground. Everybody that's on the float, or whatever, has paid some type of money, bought some type of beads to be a part of the festival. You know what I'm saying? And people on the ground, you go for free, but you're complaining like this girl. I threw a kid a hula hoop. She like, give me some. I threw her a cup. She can let the cup fall. She like, a cup. Then I look at her. She thought I didn't see her, you know? All whatever. So I just was like, well, I mean, it is what it is. I don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. At the beginning of the parade, people throwing beads and stuff or whatever. Nobody even catching them. It's full of beads on the ground. So I'm going to throw you beads. Right. Wait till I get where the kids at because the kids want the beads. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm throwing stuff. Nobody got their hands up. Everybody just arms folded or they chilling. So I'm not throwing to that crowd. I'm throwing to the kids. That's what I bought the stuff for. You know, people on the ground, they complaining. Them beads went up like $10 this year for them sacks of beads. I had a bunch. I like it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm leaving and everybody's standing right there, they got a section right here with some kids. They got their hands up. All the adults right here. They dressed up for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's raining. You know? And y'all got all the beads on the ground. You think I'm going to throw more beads on the ground? That don't make sense. You know? And like people, I think like, me personally, I think people politic too much with Mardi Gras. You know what I'm saying? Right. They like, I don't go to this parade. They racist. This person prejudiced. At the end of the day, that's something that we cannot control. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You either gonna have a good time or you're not. People out there with their Confederate flags. They are there. Now, I didn't see nothing in Carecrow, but I've seen it before. You know what but people be out there with a flag, be out there with a flag, be out there with a Biden flag. That for me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not throwing to them because they don't have a Trump, they have a Trump flag. You know, that's what some
Right.
people said last year. Oh, I'm not throwing to them; they have a Trump flag. It's Mardi Gras. I don't care who vote for who during election season. That don't have nothing to do with me. Or whatever.
Right.
I'm here because I want to dress in green, purple, and gold. Or whatever. It's my birthday month. I'm gonna ride it all the thing. I'm promoting
Right.
the awards, whatever the hell else I got going on, and I'm throwing to the kids. I don't care what the adults doing. That's not my concern. You know, people
Right.
be too mad about things that they can't control. You know, like it is what it is. You can be mad if I throw you no beat if you want. So get it from the
Right.
next float. You
It's
know,
just like so many
like,
flows coming. Like the hell.
Right. 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 No,
and the thing
definitely,
is,
man.
man, people be trying to preserve what they got to last to the end of the thing. You got 30 people on the float, or whatever. People don't be need to throw things the whole. They got or whatever, literally 60 floats behind this one. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
chill. You
Yeah.
know, they try to shun the people. Like, I know Cancun Parade, they limited the stuff this year. A lot of people was complaining. Man, listen, it was cold as hell out there. Everybody was still outside. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's a party. It's Mardi Gras. Like, you know, people try to make fun of everything or make it seem like if you're not going there, you can't appreciate that type of stuff. That's not your thing. That's fine. But you don't have to waste your whole timeline on social media telling other people why they shouldn't go. Just stay
Right.
home. If you're tired, if you're bored, just stay home.
Yeah.
Because we don't care anyway.
I
Look,
seen
man, listen,
I seen
by
somebody
8
on
o'clock,
I seen somebody
by 8
call
o'clock, I
those.
had one lash like this and one like that. Okay? Or whatever. One was like this and one was like that. And when the music came on, I still had a good time. I didn't care. I was worried about it. Whatever. It is what it is, you know?
Right. Right, man. I seen somebody call those posts called deep. They call deep opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes, all right, cool. Like, if you ain't going, cool, don't go. If you going, cool. Like, if you ain't nobody didn't throw you nothing, like you say, wait on the next float. Like, it's a parade. Everybody, like, you know. And I'm glad you said that because I've never been on a float before, and I could just imagine being on a float, looking out at all those people. Like, you want me to throw to everybody I see?
And that's not
You know what I'm
going.
saying?
That's not
And
going
if
to
I
happen.
do that, I'm gonna run out fast. You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
at the
So
end of the day, after the parades, these organizations, whatever, these nonprofits, whatever, they pull up, they take all the beads that we paid for, you know what I'm saying? Repackage them, clean them off, whatever, and sell them for next year, whatever, for their
Yes,
foundation.
sir.
It is what it is. But guess what? The people that's walking after the parade, going to the club or whatever, the after party happen, they're stepping over all these beads that we threw down. You know what I'm saying? So at
yeah,
the end of the day, some people are going just to see other people, just to criticize other people, just to, you know what I'm saying? For me, whatever, I feel like from the generation for me and for my kids to be on the float, or whatever, I can watch him better. He ain't running in the street. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And and a lot of times parents get criticized for their kids not being this, their kids jumping the barricades or whatever, and this, that, the other. But you can't say that wouldn't happen to you until you in that predicament. It's excitement. You know what I'm saying? Kids react to excitement. You know what I'm saying? But it don't be the kids that be complaining. It be the adults because the kids want the beats. The adults want, you want to tell me, oh, look, give me a hula hoop or whatever. Give me a cup. Give me a football. I'm going to throw you what the hell I want.
For real,
And
you can't
that's
ask.
just
You
what it
can't
is.
ask.
You, and if you ask and I don't do it, now you're mad or whatever.
Yep.
Man, them hula hoops was $16 for 12. Okay, if I want to save them to rope somebody at the end of the parade by the library, that's what the hell I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So,
And
but
you gotta think
they
about
make
people got their people like on that's on the ground too. So it's like when I see my people, like I'm gonna throw it at them. Like my mama and my sister was on the float. Like they gave us when they seen us, they gave us some good stuff. So it's like they were saving some of the stuff for us. It's like
right.
I mean, that's automatic. That's automatic. You know, even at any parade, sometimes you ain't gonna even know somebody that's in the flow until you see them, and you be like, oh shit, and y'all, you know what I'm saying? And what they gonna do?
Correct.
They gonna start dumping you shit, like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's one of and that's one of the best things that I like about Mardi Gras. Like, and like you were saying, it's a celebration. Being from Louisiana, like, shit, I remember I would work all year and just to have Mardi Gras season off, like. You know what I'm saying?
With it.
You know, so Mardi Gras, shit, it's a big party. That's a time when everybody should really, come together and and just like, it's what we're doing. It's Mardi Gras. It's Mardi Gras.
Right. It don't be that serious. Some people just criticize everything. It is. I mean, it's a good time. It don't be that deep as people be making it. You know what I'm saying? For the people that ride the float, it's not a float that pass. There's not a business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or even if it's just a film, whatever. Whatever is advertisement, it's fun. Whatever. But like the majority of the time, whatever, honestly, whatever, people that participate, whatever, wasting money. Like I know, okay, so like this was a thing. So I get a float. I charge people to ride the float, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody asks me, whatever, oh, you make a good profit off of that, doing that every year? I'm like, what? Like, because into each his own, is no shade or whatever. But for me, how I do it is I get the float, which is not mine, so I gotta rent it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like for instance, I charge $85 to ride my float. Okay. So some people charge $40. They be getting mad, but I'm like, you get what you pay for. At the end of the day, this not my float. I'm renting this from somebody else. So I don't make no profit on that float or whatever. But at the end of the day, I rent the float. I put event insurance because people be drinking. You never know, somebody fall off. I make people sign liability forms. I get a DJ. I get food. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Right. I get all of that.
Like you said, it's a party. It's a good
like
time.
$2,400. Right. Yeah. So what I do is I split it down the middle, right? We all pay. Anybody that got a business, welcome to put their banner on the thing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, whatever, I pick up the slack at the end of the day, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a tax write-off. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? But they had some floats. They charging less. And then you get there, you're at capacity, you can't move. So you got all those people paying. Now you can't move because it's a safety concern. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't care what other people, like they had people not even riding on the float. Oh, Destinee charging this. I don't know. I don't know what's the perception or whatever. If I'm just making money from everything or what, because it's not true. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not making no profit off of it. I just want to advertise my business. I want my people to ride and have a good time because I want to do Mardi Gras, but I don't want to do it on the ground. I could eat. You know how much cheaper it would be for me to get dressed and just go to my grandmother's house on the parade route? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Whatever, for free. So I'm like, the people on the ground, they be complaining about what they getting or not getting or whatever. At that point, that's just like sometimes people just got too much to say about
stuff secret that hate, man. Money on. It's just secret hate, man. Like
that's what I see.
$85 to get on the floor, promote your business, and have a party. Nigga, that's a VIP party, nigga. If you ain't never pay when you go to the club, you gonna pay $80 getting in the club, parking and drinking. You gonna spend $100 tops in the club, or you just going just to stand around. So to be on the floor, $85 to have a good time and like, why not? Like, I mean, so they just don't know. That's the thing. They don't. I mean, shit. Because anybody that's hearing this right now and want to be on the float, they'll hop on it. You're stupid if you don't.
Right. But and that's true too. Some people they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes people complain and they don't know all behind the scene what you have to pay. But I feel like business people are, people who have some sense of business or whatever, look at things differently or whatever, because you want to look at it like, my bad, I'm driving. I don't know if you heard that on that little bridge or not, but anyway, so like people get that and it's like, I'm gonna go with this one, I'm gonna go down, but the person charging $40 to ride, they might own their float. You know what I'm saying? So they might be making a profit, and if they are, I mean, that's a good business. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, or whatever. If you got the, if I had the storage, I would definitely build a float and charge people to ride. Now it wouldn't be as high because I don't have to
Right.
pay all that stuff.
But
You know
but
what I'm saying?
also
But
too,
that's smart.
it's a good business. Also, but too, like you said, it's a bad business when you greedy because now you overbooking and now you at capacity and now you got people that can't ride and they didn't pay money for their throws and now it's just
Right. And
even
people
if
be
you give them
upset,
their
man.
40 back, even if you give them their 40 back, they still lost. It's a loss.
Right. Because you got bees, you got this, you
You
got
got,
that, whatever.
you know,
I mean, you
I mean,
it just,
it
it is what it is, or whatever. But I mean, some
$85.
people, I rather have, I rather have 25 people pay $85. You know what I'm saying? Then 50
Yeah,
people pay $40 or whatever. But to each his
yeah,
own. It's no shade. I'm just saying, for
right.
people who don't know, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. If I'm giving you for $85 food, or whatever, because the biggest thing is space on there. Everybody want to party and have a good time. If you
Yeah,
got arms and leg room to move around, or whatever, I'm going where I'm comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So, or whatever. And at the end of the day, no, I mean, no float is better than the other because you're still riding. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, or whatever. But whenever things cost more, it's typically a valid reason for that. Typically, sometimes people be greedy, but or whatever, it's typically a reason for that, or whatever. But it was, man, I had a good time. Everybody on the floats, man, they was lit. Karen Crow went off without no incidents. I didn't hear nothing.
I didn't
Besides
hear
people complaining, which you can't do nothing about that. It is what it is. But I mean, the floats was lit. It was no problem with nobody on the floats. It was no fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like it just was a good time. All that was a good turnout, man. I'm glad because once people do something, set some BS off, or whatever, then it mess up things for the rest of us who just want to go and have a good time. So,
thanks.
but it was lit. I had fun. I'm surprised I could talk this morning because I did holler all day.
They might complain too because I seen where we was at, they had like some white people that was they lived there. So and one of the flows that came and it was like, listen to, our regular, club music and all you see, you hear the big bada this, all of that. The white children just like that. So, oh Lord, I said next
Oh,
year they're gonna tell y'all if you got a DJ, you need clean version. Watch. I said
well, but
when my
listen,
wife
but let
pointed
me
that
tell
out, I
you.
said, damn, watch it. You might
But
it might
no,
break.
but listen, that is a rule.
Oh
That is a rule. That is a rule in every parade. Family fun, no explicit lyrics, only radio version. So
shit.
that is a thing. Yeah, that is a thing.
Girl,
And let
you
me tell
look
you,
good when you back that ass up. You look,
because listen, we played back that ass up on our floor, but we didn't play back that ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
right,
played back
right,
that
right.
thing up. But no, you can't. Like that's the thing. You can't do that or whatever. And that's been for years now or whatever. The thing they don't want it because at the end of the day, like I say, the adults cutting up, but it's really for the kids. They want it to be
Yeah,
family oriented. And I mean, I can
right.
respect that or whatever, because when you're in the car and you're listening to the radio, there is no curse music. Well,
True.
Allah, they've been slipping,
well,
but
No
it's a suit.
shit.
It's a suit. A few words that they let slip. So,
Yeah.
but when you see it, it's just weird because it's like out of the years I ever been to the parade, you never seen that. So it's like to see the white kid like that with the hands over the ears, I was like, oh shit. So I didn't even know that was a thing of they're supposed to play the clean music because them niggas letting it rip. Then they had some flows where they didn't throw nothing because they didn't have nothing. So the girls was twerking on the floor, and I was like, Lord, I'm like, now y'all
No man.
like because they do have kids and y'all damn half naked and freezing cold out here
Yeah.
trying to shake your ass. I'm like, come on, man.
and you know what? And I think that's why because like last year, Cancro had like a really big parade. This year they limited the floats, but like they say, like people find something to complain about, like everything,
Yeah.
and like there was a meeting. You know what I'm saying about all this. Like
Mm.
this is the first meeting Cancro had that I went to, but there was a meeting about all this. People was asking the most ridiculous questions, and like the fire chief was like, listen, like I know some things sound crazy. I know it do. And the majority of the room was like 85% black or whatever with
Yeah.
processionals. You know what I'm saying? So, but like the man said, like, this is the thing. I know some of the rules sound stupid and they do, but the rules are only made when things happen. So the
Fact.
only reason that this is a rule is because somebody's done it before. You know, like people was asking to ride behind the tailbeds of the trucks and this, that, the other, and like barbecue back there. And he was like, no, people can't ride behind the tailgates of the trucks. Well, they're like, why? Okay, because one time somebody fell off. So okay, so now nobody can ride. It's a safety concern. So the then again, they're like, okay, well, what about barbecuing behind the truck? Why would you barbecue behind the truck? Why would you light something behind the truck on top of a gas tank? That don't make sense, you know? So people just mad for stupid stuff. I heard some people saying that they paid to register, and then they didn't get in the parade.
Man, if you
Oh
see it
no.
was limited,
Say,
they
so
didn't do as much
I
flow,
seen that
but
too. I seen that going around too. You know, I seen that was a big thing that people paid back in December.
and it was just trying to make it look like that was
Yeah.
a racial thing. They were trying to make it seem like it.
All I can do is speak for myself. And listen,
Right.
I registered in January. So I don't know how somebody registered in December didn't get it. Because
Right.
I registered in January on a Sunday. I
Oh,
registered in January on a Sunday. And Timmy Duyon, he the president of the Mardi Gras Association, he called me on a Sunday. And he told me straight up, he said, look, I have your registration, but it's a two-part process. He said, I need you to send me all your information because he asked me if he verified I got the email and I had only got one. So he was like, no, check your spam folder. There's another one. I can't complete this registration unless you send me all your information. And from your driver, I need all your driver information, name, phone number, address. I need his insurance, his registration, and all of that. Until then, it's not complete. And I said, all right, and I ain't gonna lie, I forgot. And then he sent me a reminder email. And then I ended up sending my stuff or whatever. But that's what I'm saying. Maybe people didn't complete it. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing is too, if it wasn't complete, because I heard somebody say that there was a girl said she completed it and on this day she got an email, but the money wasn't taken out of her account. Well, if
Right.
the money wasn't taken out of your account,
why you
then
complain?
it's not complete. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I mean, people overlook things all the time or whatever. I mean,
Right. So she
human
wasn't
error.
charged. So she wasn't charged nothing. She
You
just
can't
didn't
do
get
that.
in.
Bro.
Okay,
So,
now I didn't
no,
see
so
that.
that's
That
what
was
it
something I
was.
heard.
No, so yeah, that's what I think. I think she wasn't charged, and I think she was really mad because she spent the money on the throws and stuff and the float.
Yes, a lot of times, whatever people mess up, whatever because you see,
Yeah.
Youngsville have a registration,
Yeah.
whatever, and they do that. Last year's my first year doing Youngsville, but they do theirs online, and their meeting is mandatory. You have to go in order to
Yeah.
get them numbers. So Karen Crow, this is my first time Karen Crow doing it online. So I think they had trial and error as well. You know what I'm saying? That was their first time
Yeah.
doing it, whatever. But the thing is, a lot of times what happens is people put deposits on the floats and
Yeah.
then the rules come out for parades or whatever. And they realize they can't register in time. Now, if you don't have a clear contract, come in, person at least the deposit for the deposit is not refundable, and you rent that float and you didn't register in that parade, that's money gone. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that could have been it too, or
Right.
whatever. I rented a float and
Okay.
now I can't register to be the parade, but that's two different businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the people
Right.
I rent, she ended up hitting me back and she was like, please tell me you registered for Carol Parade. I was like, I did. She was like, oh my God, it's so stressful. So, and I think that was why, because, but I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of misleading
Yeah.
because whenever I got the stuff for online, it said that registration was January 28th, or whatever. But I registered online before January 28th. So people probably, you know what I'm saying, thought that they still had to go in person or registration opened. on the 28th. So I mean, they had some flaw on the registers part too, so I
Yeah.
don't know. I just know I
Okay,
jumped in there and I was
so
like, oh,
that
okay, let
makes
me
sense.
register right now. So yeah, it
Right.
was kind of misleading, or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, or whatever, with anything, anybody, I mean, it's human error, computer error, trial and error.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So because I put my deposits for my float before I registered my float, you know.
Yeah. They
So,
took your
but
money.
whenever
They took your money
when who
when
I
you
don't know.
registered. When you first registered.
Oh, when he didn't take my money until after I sent my driver information. That's when
The
the money came
second
So
out of
you
my
so
when
account.
you
that's
said when you said the second one.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, yeah. So that's what it sounded like. It sounded like it was just, like you said, some registration shit that just was misleading and misunderstood. And like it happens. Like and so now next year or whoever for the future, if you watch this, it's for Camera Crow is a 2-part process. Like
Right. Right.
and if you're not charged, then your spot isn't secure. That's with anything though. Like
I would have called. I've been
so,
like, look, what's going on? Cause I
right,
paid
and
for this
right, and
float.
all that time passed. You ain't check on it. Like you wait till like fucking a week
knowing
or something before the parade, and like
and knowing
okay,
that you put a deposit on the float, like I
you
would
know
have
what
been
I'm saying?
calling him,
So
what's the process? What's going on?
yeah, man.
Sure.
All right,
Right,
man.
because that registration fee ain't no joke, man. Once upon a time it was 200, then it was 300, now it's 365. Like
Oh,
I don't care, all whatever, what I make, all whatever. I'm not letting my 365 go. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Like I don't care how much money in my account. I'm gonna notice $365 is gone. All whatever. I'm sorry. Like I I ain't got. I need all my coins accounted for.
You
You
feel me?
know. So if that did happen, like that, or whatever. I mean, if it didn't come out the account, then whatever. But if it did, then yeah, y'all gonna need to do whatever y'all gotta do to run me my coins immediately.
yeah.
So,
Sure. Well,
but
yeah.
I mean, it's still carnival season. Scott Parade today. Um, Scott Parade today, and then Youngsville is next week. I think Lafayette got some parades, and then
I'm not
stuff
going
like
to
that.
parade Tuesday. That's it. And I ain't doing nothing else. All that other shit.
I
And
don't think I'm gonna do a parade on Tuesday.
do the
I
parade.
don't.
Usually have our little area. We go in that little area. It be always, you know what I mean?
I ain't built like that to walk the street no more and stand in
Oh
line like that.
no.
I
Oh,
need a chair.
and look, that's why
I had a chair. I had a
I
chair on
like
the
our
float.
little area. I like our little area because the kids got enough room to run around, and they like we could block it off from the other people, and we could put our chairs and just sit there the whole day. Oh yeah.
Man,
If I
how
want to
you feel
fall asleep,
about
I can sleep on my chair. Like, oh
how
yeah.
you feel about the people? The people say, because look, they had some rules talking about like people. People be getting mad because people go mark their spots. So they had some rules which nobody followed. By the way, nobody followed the rules, but they had like rules about like marking your territory. Like I know, like Karen Crow, they had that the night before. It was a party that night.
Yeah.
You know,
That's that's
uh,
that's what we
yeah,
do.
but
Like,
they
I
had
mean,
stuff.
that's crazy because, like I said, man, Louisiana, that's our time of the year. We party like that's traditionally family time. Like you
yeah, for
every
real.
year for years you have a spot like Mardi Gras. You know what I'm saying? You have a spot like that's where you at every Mardi Gras. And
Right.
if you go like if you're doing it every year, then people gonna know like no, them people there every year, and then you there early. So I don't
So
know
so
like.
whatever, like people they like okay, so people blocking these spots up, right? Or whatever. They go, they take their little paper, their sticks, put their stuff up, and then like somebody go after that or whatever. Man, take all that shit out, do that shit. Shit we here today, boom, whenever y'all come, shit, that shit wasn't here whenever we got here. Who's to say, you know what I'm saying? That's where the fights be happening at.
Well, I mean, respectfully, a family member gonna always be there. Family members gonna always be there. So you know what I'm saying?
If
It's
you
gonna
know
be like
if
it ain't. It ain't gonna be. It shouldn't be like that anyway. Even someone shouldn't be that. Like if you want that spot, go out there earlier than them. Like
get out that
that's
bag
just
cash. Give
like
me that.
that's just what it is. Like like I say, I know for us, man, it's a spot every Mardi Gras. My family is in it. Like I know for sure if nowhere I can go in New Orleans on Mardi Gras, I can go to this spot and find at least one of my family members there. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. That's a dumb rule to me. Like that's just dumb to me.
Yeah, they could ban whatever they try to do with that. That's never gonna not happen, man. Like you said, that's for years been happening.
For years, you know.
I remember like when I was young, as my children aged, we always had a section that we would go to when it was the time for the parades. Like nobody want to do, man. Chill out, man. Let that shit go.
And my family. I know my uncle them used to go out there early. I'm talking 3-4 in the morning. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Out there, like
park the vehicle, start putting the barbecue pit, the ice chest, everything. All you gotta do is pull up.
Yeah. Man. But it's enough for Mardi Gras, man.
Yeah, man. Happy Mardi Gras. See y'all.
I'm mad. I ain't down there, man.
I know the big got no more.
It's regular day, just regular life going on.
Regular life.
All right, man.
It's all good in the bed until Mardi Gras come.
Till Mardi Gras come, man.
What I'm gonna do today?
2 weeks, man. 2 weeks to just be like, I gotta kind of stay off social media.
You're gonna see all the madness going down out here, but it's just regular, just normal day.
Just normal day, man.
But hey, the benefits, at least when you do want to come, you ain't never got to worry about a whole bunch of other people requesting off because they don't know nothing about what's going on. Definitely.
It's true. Definitely.
Over here, everybody fighting on whatever.
Everybody trying to get off.
Everybody trying to get off. I don't know, because even when I was working down there, even when I was down there, shit, I'm off for Mardi Gras. Like I said, I work all year to be off for Mardi Gras. So I don't care who requests off, I'm off. I'm not coming in. And I'll deal with the consequences after. But I ain't coming in on Mardi Gras. Like,
it's a real life holiday, bro. And I told somebody the other day, I don't celebrate too many holidays, all whatever besides. I celebrate birthdays. And when I say birthdays, I mean me and my kids. Everybody else say it is what it is. All that. I celebrate birthdays, Mardi Gras, and Southern Tea Awards. It's my only holidays. Straight up.
Yeah.
But
I ain't never been on a float before, man. I might try to.
Man, next year, man. Next year, man.
You do need to do real shit.
Yeah, next year. I be one or whatever, like, but I be all whatever. Everybody be want to be a part. When it comes time to send them $85,
I don't know, cuz I don't know.
People be like, they be adding the money. 85 times 25.
Yeah.
They figure out the calculations. They like, it's only $365 to register. They done made this. Meanwhile, you gotta pay for the float. You gotta pay the DJ. But
that's another thing too. So with the DJs on these floats, I seen DJs saying this, and you're a DJ. I seen DJs say shit. That's why they don't charge. That's why they started $1,000 for these floats.
Wait, what?
To DJ on the float.
Damn, I ain't never.
I seen DJs say they charge up to 1,000, starting at 1,000.
Let me tell you, I believe I talked to Dobie about this, and I think Dobie told me he would charge $600.
Yeah.
To think. Now let me tell you this. The parade, or whatever, whether the parade start at 10 or 11 o'clock or not, I believe in respecting people's time. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter if the DJ not on there until 9. He still got to be there with us, set up to make sure that generator working and to sit in the parking lot regardless. So whether you paying or not, he still got to be there. So if they charging for their time, it is what it is. Or whatever. Now, $1,000. I've never paid more than $300 for a DJ. or
Yeah.
whatever. But that's what they've asked for, or
Yeah.
whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, if I gotta pay $1,000 for a DJ, I'm gonna get me a USB from Dolby and a big ass Bluetooth speaker,
You
and I'm gonna
damn
run it
right.
like that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I feel like that's $1,000. I feel like that's a lot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now, if you're just DJing on the float and it's no benefit at all to you, then by all means get your money. But if you could put your banner, you could throw your promo, you could, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
really and truly, you work with the right person on the thing. As the DJ, don't matter if I'm paying you or not. As the DJ, you should still be able to brand yourself, put your band on there, throw your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that would do it. Cause why not? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you're doing all that, I feel like whatever. But at the same time, I ain't one to tell people what they should and shouldn't charge or whatever because I'm not gonna knock nobody work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know your value. If you feel it's $1,000, you know what I'm saying? Then it's $1,000. It is what it is. That's what I always tell people. I don't negotiate prices with people because I can't tell you. I don't know what you went through. I don't know what your journey is. I don't know what you had to do to prepare. I don't know none of that. So I'm not gonna question
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If you got it, I can't afford it. Whatever. Have a good day. So if I can't afford it, I ain't got. And I really want it, I'm gonna go get the money and I'm gonna come back. That's
Man, $1,000, boy. Shit. Oh no, cuz not 1,000. But come on, man. Let's get into it. We all in the Mardi Gras spirit. What we got?
right.
So we got this billboard, man. Billboard.
Oh yeah, the Billboard. Let me look
Billboard
at
top 50 greatest rappers of all time. And the number one person they got on the list is Jay-Z.
Who?
Jay-Z.
I think that's really commercial. I'm just saying.
Why they got it like this?
What's that?
They got it going backwards. I just want to see the list. Like they got.
No, I just had it.
So it's in an order.
In their
order.
So okay, so they expressed that like this is their order, not top 50.
It's Billboard, yeah, it's Billboards. It's Billboard's top 50 greatest. It's Billboards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I just said the top. I said the top 20. I mean, 50 is a lot, but so I said the top 20. They had a picture of them, but they got Jay-Z number one.
All right, there.
So let me ask you this: what is this based off? Is it based off numbers or just
that's what a lot of people don't know. Like they don't know what they basing it off of.
So for me, I can say like first of all, whenever is not, I feel like whenever things aren't factual, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, supported by the facts or whatever, and anybody entitled to have an opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? That's like if I do a Southern Tea Top 50 or whatever, that's my opinion. That don't make it a fact.
But people still gonna talk regardless because if they're not on the list, they still gonna talk shit.
Right, or whatever. And I feel like if it don't have hard facts or whatever, then it's just an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. It is what it is. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like Jay-Z go hard undoubtedly. Is he number one? To me, probably not. You know what I'm saying? Who would I put as number one? I got no fucking idea.
All right, let's go through. I'm gonna say the top 20, and then so we could continue with the the conversation. So number one, Jay-Z,
okay.
Kendrick Lamar, Nas, Tupac, Eminem, Biggie Smalls, Lil Wayne, Drake, Snoop, Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, Andre 3000, Rakim, LL Cool J, J. Cole, Scarface, 50 Cent, Ice Cube, Missy Elliott, and Big Daddy Kane. That's top 20.
All time?
Yep, they say greatest rappers of all time. That shit, to me, that shit make no.
Okay, so look,
sense.
this is what they did. This the criteria. Not in no order of it, but it was the body of work achievements, charted, single albums, gold, platinum certifications, cultural impact, influence, and longevity, lyrics, and flow.
Now let's say this. All right, everything you just said, the whole stuff, Drake should be number one before everybody.
Hell no. Wayne.
Why? Drake make history with Billboard. Like he's like the number one artist that constantly stay on Billboard. Nigga,
right,
that's true. All the songs on the Billboard.
I agree, but he ain't been doing it longer than Wayne.
Understood.
What?
But that's the only thing Lil Wayne got over him is longevity.
Drake is Lil Wayne, Lil son. That's his son.
But you gotta understand. Listen, I know we're gonna go battle because we could go back and forth because of that's your favorite rapper. But at the end of the day, Drake has done numbers that's over succeeding Lil Wayne for right now because he's Lil Wayne. When the last time Lil Wayne been dropping music? Like
this is kind of off topic, but I guess it kind of all tie in. What I like about Wayne is I feel like Drake is Wayne's successor. And I feel like Wayne is okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that. I believe that.
Right. But a lot of times, or whatever, and this is like I said, kind of like off topic, like a lot of times, or whatever, on like an independent level or something like that, or whatever, just like locally, a lot of these people who had a run of success or whatever, and like they're still like artists themselves, try to bring on other artists for a label or something, and they can't properly market, brand, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they got to do for the next artist or whatever. Or if they do, or whatever, they always up here, the other artist is right here. So they'll bring people, but they won't allow anybody else to succeed. That's what I respect about Lil Wayne in the Drake situation. I love Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he say some questionable shit, but that ain't, whatever. But lyrically, or whatever, like, yeah, I don't like when he started hollering and shit, that new thing when he changed, but, whatever. He done some body of music or whatever that's gonna forever be music. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But, like I said, I respect him allowing Drake to be a successor in Rise and this and that or whatever. But Drake is a fucking monster. Like,
that's what I said. It's
he a machine. I don't know who this. I don't know if he's stealing, who he's stealing from, whatever, and this, that, the other, what they be saying about him. He a culture vulture, whatever, this, that, the other, this, that, the other. Because he do dip into some other things or whatever. But as an artist, as a business, as a brand or whatever, that's what you do to stay relevant or whatever. And Drake is a dog. Now, Nicki, I don't know how they put Nicki there without Lil Kim. That's like saying the same thing with Drake and Wayne, if you ask me.
But you gotta think about it. The only thing Lil Kim got is longevity because Nicki.
True story, but I don't.
Nicki rap and then she took this shit to pop and then that shit just like went to Mars.
But this is the thing too. Nicki has only had before this song, Super Freak. Before that, she never had what she won with that Super Freak. Wait. That was like her best single that went to like number one or some shit. Or
you gotta think about
like
the other stuff that she did in the past. That's like all the other shit. That's why she didn't have to do that much music because when she would drop something, she would go crazy.
But this is the thing too. I feel like a lot of Nicki's success or whatever came because there was no competition in her era. Whatever. When she came around, they dropped her. They dropped her at the perfect time. It was no female rappers doing nothing that was relevant. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, or whatever. So she decade of reign by herself.
And Remy Ma
Who
was
else? Yeah, who else or whatever has had a solo reign? Nobody really, besides her or whatever. So for the label, for the people behind her, that was perfect. That marketing, that strategy was, you
And
know what I'm saying?
part of Cash Money, Young Money, Lil Wayne. You part of Lil Wayne and Drake as the you part of that. And like
Part
everybody
of the
know Lil
trio.
Wayne because of Lil Wayne, and then Drake doing what he doing, and you behind you like with part of that. Shit, that's
Yeah,
gonna hit.
definitely the marketing. And a lot of things that she do, or whatever, is I think or whatever for me, a lot of things that she do, or whatever is overlooked, or whatever, because she's jealous. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like, you know, a lot is over because she's jealous, because the things she do, the shots she take at people, that is that the or whatever, the respect that she demand that she never gave. You know what I'm saying? So like I just think stuff or whatever. But like I said, she did, what she did undeniably. But like I'm saying, or whatever, and I'm by all means, I feel like, women and men, like that go like on a workhorse. Women and men, they should get the same, whatever, whatever. But there's always been 10 plus male rappers popping in the game at the same time. I'm just saying, when she came in, she was solo. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If she would have came out in an era, how like would she have succeeded? In an era with her, Cardi, you know what I'm saying? All them Remy, all them other
Yeah,
girls, or whatever. That's all I'm saying.
I
But
think she came in like I think right at the time at I think maybe I want to say when Remy went to jail. So I don't think if Remy never went to jail, I think that back and forth beef, whatever, it would have been happening. But I don't know if it would have worked out because by the time that situation happened, Nicki Minaj was like already
she
established.
was already made. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
Yo,
already made. She was already a superstar by the time Remy came home. She was already, she had already made it. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
I
So
like Remy. I
I
like
like
Remy
Remy too, man.
for his rap, but if we being honest, Remy ain't got no hits. Remy
no,
ain't
Remy
like
ain't
that.
got nothing.
Remy ain't like that. Like,
Nope.
and like she ain't not like Nicki
Nah,
for his
Nicki make
music.
hits. Remy Ma just
For his
could rap.
music.
But
All
Nikki
that. You
is
feel me?
Nikki.
Remy can
Nikki
rap.
is a commercial.
Right.
She
Yes,
commercial.
yes.
Right.
She's more marketable.
Right. Right. All Remy
Whatever.
got is really lean back. That verse on lean back.
Yeah, even just anything that you could say that she's a part of, like what I want to say, if she's part of like a hit, like a lean back all the way up, that's because of Fat Joe. Her and Fat Joe did it
Yeah.
as together. But her like saying Remy Ma got a hit by herself, she don't have that. But you talk about Remy Ma rapping, she gonna do that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
but she do have a battle rap lead popping. She started an all women.
I love
Oh yeah,
Remy
she
Ma.
did. Yep.
My girl.
She started an all women battle league, man. Shout out to Remy for that.
Yeah, man. Remy is
She went on Joe Budden podcast to talk about it. I gotta watch that interview.
man. I'm a fan. I love Remy. Remy told me, or whatever, don't never put Leo in the front of anything that you have going on. Otherwise, or whatever, people will leave it as such, or whatever. And that was before I did the award show, and that's real shit, or whatever. Like,
That's real.
so
That's real.
yeah, but I like Remy, or whatever. I like the wave of female rappers, or whatever. I wish that everything wasn't about pop this, shake that, do this, do that, or whatever. Like, what else? They like to like smoke this, you baby daddy, say something shit, do some other shit, say some shit we can relate to, but whatever. But I know we got off topic, but that's my man, or whatever. But I just don't think that list, or whatever, like Snoop in
Right.
it.
Who?
Snoop.
Snoop is
I
number
think
9.
Eminem. I think Eminem is valid. You know, in no specific order. I'm just saying. I think that Eminem is valid. Or whatever.
Well,
I think that or whatever Jay-Z is valid. I like the story Jay-Z got to tell. You know who you
I
said?
got a problem with number 12.
Hold on.
Who's 12?
Number 12.
Oh Lord, he gonna go to the Andre 3000. Before we start
Oh
that,
my God.
maybe we should. I just want to bring it up, and then we could talk about Andre 3000. Do we need to take Tupac and Big off these lists now?
Nope.
I feel I do this is my this is my thing. I feel like they or whatever. I feel like Tupac was definitely ahead of time because the things that he talk about are the things that's going on now. Or whatever. They're busy have some good music, yes, or whatever. I don't feel like he was as influential as Pop. Can he be called the best rapper of all time? I don't feel like that's valid because I feel like his life was cut short and his career was cut short way too early to give him that. That's my opinion.
Damn.
And they only dropped 2 projects, bro. 2 albums.
Right.
Like he did,
How
but it's
old
like
was Biggie when he died?
50 now.
How old was Biggie when he died?
25.
Or
20
How old was Pac? How old was Pac when he died?
The same age.
Around the same age, but this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. Or whatever. The difference is, or whatever. I feel like the lyrics was different. Or whatever. Like exactly. Or whatever. Pac saying they died around the same time. Whatever. But Pac, the things that he talked about is the things that came to pass. The things that's happening now. The things that Biggie. the blood spark finger in the park. Missy up Bacardi dark. It don't work for me no more.
I kind of like people probably when they hear this they gonna be mad or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like I believe that Tupac should be on the list because what he talked about, he was in the future, and like you said, we're still talking about it now. What Biggie did, it was great in the 90s, and it was like, yeah. But now it's like people still, I don't know, it's just like, I
think that he
man, and that nigga ain't listening to no Biggie like that in these days. Man, nigga put on some Pop.
Even if like what did it trying to take like the old verses and put like on new beats and put it with the new artists, and that shit don't work, man. It's like it don't work. Like that's why I'm so glad that they don't do that with Tupac old songs, like try to put it on new beats and with these new artists. Like, don't do that shit, man. Just keep it where it's at and just leave it where it's at. Like,
right. I feel like a lot of times or whatever they go poke at old stuff or whatever, and they if it's in a legendary or whatever status, they bring it out or whatever, and or whatever, it make the value decrease. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? If that's over there, if that's legendary, let it be that. Yeah. You don't have to bring it back or whatever with, and sometimes they put it on artist shit who can't rap, don't make sense or nothing or whatever. So now people be like, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that even though his career was cut short, I think that he did well enough what him and Puffy did or whatever to definitely put a footprint in the game. But at this point or whatever, still keeping it in the top or whatever, I don't feel like that's valid. I don't.
Because you got like a Big Daddy Kane or somebody that's still like, they might not be dropping music, but they're still here and like they could, you know what I'm saying? They're doing other stuff, and it's like I don't know, man. I don't know.
What other stuff like what?
Even all right, let's take Big Daddy Kane out. Let's use somebody that is doing something. 50 Cent, somebody like Scarface still making music. All these people, and you got Tupac and Biggie all the way in your top 5. Like,
but Scarface was Scarface in the day. Nigga, I honestly,
he still can rap though. It's
I
like
can't tell you the last time I listened to a new. I can't tell you the last time I heard new Scarface.
All right. Don't use Scarface. What about Snoop Dogg? Snoop has done every time. That nigga did gospel.
Definitely.
That
Definitely greatest. Yes, top
but
10
he
for
need to
sure.
take away from Tupac. Like that
Huh?
they need to be in that list of. They don't need to be in
Okay,
the top 5 list. They need to be in the list at down the list. They need to go down the list. Like what people need
okay,
to
I
top
see
up
what you're
the list.
saying. Okay, yeah, no, maybe Biggie. Yeah, I wouldn't say Pac because, like y'all say, the thing Pac rapped about in '95 and '96
It's
is
here
happening
now.
now.
20
But I
years
So
later.
don't put him in no top 5. I
longevity.
still not put him in
That's
top 5.
niggas. That's longevity. Like he's not here to
Not
make
putting him
new
in top
music,
5.
man. That's top 5, man.
No. That's yours, but not mine. I don't know
Yeah,
about
I
you.
mean, hey,
That's where it
that's
goes
mine.
back to what these lists are only opinions.
Yeah.
You know?
But Snoop definitely. Nigga, Snoop is in a super group right now.
I think Snoop is just all around multicultural,
Look,
you know, and that's just what it
Too
is. All
Short,
of us.
E40, Ice Cube, and Snoop. Snoop bought fucking Death Row.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why
Snoop done
it's
said
not
so
his
many
music, the shit
of
that's
his
doing.
kids from Pee Wee League football to high
That's
school to
into-
college to the NFL.
We're watching them niggas. Like that's why I say why he not in the top 5.
But okay. We still talking about music or whatever. It don't matter about what he did for the kids. It's billboards.
True that.
So
But
no,
like,
it's everything. It's cultural. It's everything. I read them out.
let's.
Oh, but yeah, that's true too. That's true.
What's the
That's true.
last? I'm gonna say this because I'm using only Jay-Z because he's the number one. When is the
Why?
last time what is the last time you actually listened to a Jay-Z CD and enjoyed it?
I never listened to Jay-Z thing. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't lie. I fuck with Hov. I can't lie.
You fuck with Hov, but what album? Not no verse or him being on such and such song. What album have you had said, this is the shit, I listen to this. That's my shit.
Big Pimpin'. Big Pimpin'.
Let me see.
So that what album that was on Big Pimpin'? That was what? I forgot what album that was, man.
The last one I really listened to was that Magna Carta.
But that's you like that one. That's your shit.
That was the last one I really like. Okay, yeah, I fuck with it. Then looking back, okay, then they got the Blueprint 3. That was 2009. So right now we're looking at 10 years ago. About 10 years ago.
So now listen. He haven't
dropped the album since 2017.
He don't need to. The nigga ain't gotta do it. But I'm just saying, look at Nas of a person that's still doing music, dropped three albums, and it all been everybody never said nothing negative about that nigga shit.
Niggas ain't listening to that.
Niggas listen to that, man.
Man, niggas ain't listening to no Nas, man. Stop it.
Nas working with one of the biggest producers of our age.
I understand that. And niggas still ain't listening to no Nas, man.
I'd rather listen to
I love Nas.
Jay-Z. Just like everybody talking about God did that verse. That verse was nothing but a flex. I don't know. To me, that's what that was. That just let y'all know, like I'm telling y'all, I worked my ass off, and the people that you see beside me that I'm with, I made them all billionaires too. Nah.
Nigga, all you said, nigga, all I needed was a stove, nigga. God, yeah.
That nigga ain't telling. So he telling y'all, so everybody, oh my God, that was so he telling y'all go get on the stove and cook dope?
No, he's telling you what he did to make it where he at.
But some niggas look at that, oh, that's what he did to become a billionaire. So come on, man. I don't like that verse. Lil Wayne killed that verse.
God did.
I don't know, man. Certain people that list you know what I mean?
You're right. Certain people like Andre, we can take him out top 20.
Oh Lord, here we go with this shit.
I'm just saying.
Come on, Andre the hater. That nigga hate Andre 3000, dog.
I don't hate him. I just don't think he's top 20.
You think he's top 50?
Possibly.
Okay.
Why they got Missy Elliott should be before Andre?
She should be before a lot of people.
LL Cool J.
But he was like, I look at LL Cool J because like what his staple from the beginning, like
he's one of the first. He's one of the first. He's
the reason of the word GOAT. He's the reason of that. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I understand that. But like
this is I don't know, y'all. I feel like there are some people who are just like above these lists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like LL Cool J, Snoop Dogg, them have to be included in top 50 list
right.
or whatever if they started, founded, you know what I'm saying, a part of the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's like, not to just compare stuff to that or whatever, but that's like with the awards thing, like people like, oh, why I didn't win? How can I put artists like Cupid, you know what I'm saying, in a category with these new artists
and knowing that he gonna win?
That's not, I feel like that's not fair. I feel like people want to be a part of something so much or whatever, or don't, that they don't see the bigger picture of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like Big Boom, Two Throat, like Bobby Kaye, Dobie D, like those people or whatever. I feel like those people can be categorized in what I have going on or whatever, because they done already succeeded above what I got. You know what I'm saying? That's why those people are special guests, honorees, this, that, the other. Same with this list. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some people included in there because of what people are gonna say if they aren't. You know what I'm saying? So like we know whatever what Dre did. We know what Too Short did. We know what they did. We know that they set the footprints. Or whatever. So why it can't be 50 other niggas just because somebody gonna say why they not on that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like that's what it is, you know? On all levels, on all aspects, because it's what somebody could say, oh, Jay-Z not on that. He a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. But again, all opinions, that's my
just like Ja Rule feels some type of way like he not on that list. Like why Ja Rule not on this list? We know for what Ja Rule did in the early 2000s. We know
honestly, top 50 for real. Honestly, top 50, bro. They could have put Rule in there because the list of rappers from that time period, like they just putting anybody on these lists, bro. And
you got Rick
Ross. It was a moment of time in our life. We were all listening to Murder Inc. I don't care. Before 50 Cent, you even knew of a 50 Cent. You knew of a, you know what I'm saying? Holla, everybody is dollar, it's murder.
That nigga was working with Jay-Z when people like, and some people came and worked with Jay-Z.
On that, no, wait, what was that?
Can I get a what?
It was Jay-Z, Ja Rule, and the Mill. Can I get a what? Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. It was a time, man, like you said, the early 2000s, man. That's all we were listening to, man, was Ja Rule, Murder Inc., Ashanti, Charlie Baltimore.
That nigga was giving melodic shit when nobody even knew about that shit. Like he was giving that before everybody else, like before the Future and all of that shit. Like everybody listened to the girl in
Vita. Everybody
Vita. That's her name, Vita.
Come on.
Vita. Yeah.
Like man, not on that list. Like, come on, man. I know that man did numbers on the Billboard in the early 2000s. Like,
say,
and like,
Love Is Pain. The album Love Is Pain.
That's Baltimore. He had everybody. It was once upon a time before like these shows. They took these shows off. I'm eating. I'm sorry, y'all. Before they took like these shows off, right? Like these like Big Tigger and 106 in Park, and remember they used to have the jukebox and this and that. Whenever people was making videos on a regular to go with their singles, everything that came on was Ja Rule and Charlie Baltimore, Ja Rule and Ashanti, Ja Rule and Fat Joe, Ja Rule and J Lo, Ja Rule and Mary J. Blige.
Rain on me.
Yeah, like he was like Ja Rule, he been that nigga.
Him
Like,
and Christine Milian, Between Me and You.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
That man produced. That man was part of some big hits in the early 2000s, and for that man to be
Absolutely.
on that list, that's some BS.
didn't he have a
Yeah.
song with No, that was just Bobby Brown. But did he have a song with Bobby Brown?
Yeah, I think
That was just Bobby Brown's song. I think that I don't know.
I think he did.
Man. But then 50 came and that fucking Thug Loving.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
You're sure right. I feel like I feel like I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like, like times change, things happen, new media outlets come about, blah blah. I feel like we give them validity. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, by making them as big as they are, or whatever, and then they control our culture by saying who's this and who's that and who's not.
But
you can't say you coming.
I think also too they say, well, you gotta realize too, back in the day they didn't have social media and all the outlets. So to be as big as an artist that they are, I mean that
they had to work.
But y'all putting more. Them niggas keep putting 2 dead people that's on the list top 5, and they never had social media. Them niggas wouldn't even allowed to see social media. But you need somebody that was a big part of our culture coming up in the early 2000s, and you leave them out there. You don't even put them on the list. Like, that don't make sense. Come on. That don't make sense.
It don't, but I mean, at the end of the day, too, still, or whatever, at the end of the day, I mean, I know it's easier said than done. At the end of the day, like, I feel like people know what it is with Ja Rule. That's why I respect Joe for putting him on it, because he killed Joe in verses. Joe can say if they friends if you want, or whatever, but he felt played. That's why he was calling all them girls bitches and all that, because they,
he lost.
He kill it, or whatever. And Ja Rule still, like, he still could perform. He still could kill it. Like, his accolades is like untouchable. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, again, like, not to keep saying it, but just to reiterate, like, that's opinions. Like, who the fuck is Billboard to say that Ja Rule is not the top 50?
You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense at all. That don't make sense.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what to say. I like Ja Rule, I used to look. Let me tell you, when I was in school, every day I would get off of school, I would listen to The Basement, and every day, whenever I would be in school, I would take my little hair out, however it was, put it in a little ponytail, and sing Ja Rule, Mesmerize around the house when Ashanti would come on and sing that. Or whatever, and used to say, "It's the princess of R&B, Miss Ashanti." We used to have our microphones, and all of that. Like, Ja Rule, like, he was, what I'm saying? Before it was Hype Man, it was Ja Rule. Before it was Hype Man, it was Ja Rule.
You mentioned the 106 in Part 2, like, that was like, come on, man.
Yeah. Your stare, those eyes, love it when you look at me, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, they got it. I don't know. And you see, that's the crazy thing is, because the person or the people that made that list, that's a part of Billboard and the Vibe magazine, you're never gonna see them. They're never gonna come out and say, "Oh, I did this list," or that. They just
right, or whatever, right. So it's just like, I mean, it's no sense of complaining about what we can, because and that's the thing too. That's like a valid point, because that goes back to like human error. So you think now Ja Rule said that, you think they're not going back like, damn.
Yeah, it is.
We forgot about Ja Rule. Let me go look there. You know what I'm saying? This like damn. But they're not gonna come out and acknowledge the mistake. What they gonna do, put 51? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Yeah. At the end of the day, they running a business too, or whatever. So this is what I did. This was the error on my part, or whatever. So for future references, I know I better put Ja Rule in there, or whatever, because I don't care what nobody say. You got this, that, the other, whatever. If you're not going just off of numbers for in one thing, not all these things combined, because what it is, or whatever, if it's 10 things, it's split 10% on each one and they're calculating it. They're not doing that shit. So you know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Unless it's like music only or whatever, and y'all pulling numbers, and I ain't talking about from payola and shit like that, real numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way or whatever that could be put in an order. When you add this and you add that, I feel personally that's just to confuse the thing or whatever for you to say, well, it could be a percentage of this, it could be a percentage of that, it could be, you know what I'm saying? So if it's not just
Yeah.
on that, then it don't make the list. If it's not on art, facts, and numbers, because numbers is the only things that's facts. Numbers is the only things that don't lie. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not off of that list, then how can anything else be valid? You know? So if it's not based off of one thing, it's always gonna be questionable. And nothing based on one thing. But I mean, like, it's no way. That's like, I'm like, man, I like this rapper, I like that rapper, I like him. I think he cool. I'm listening to in the car, I'm playing that thing, whatever, whatever. Boom. They don't make a list or whatever. Nice, hands up. Everybody fucking mad. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But how can you, if a team of people could forget about Ja Rule,
That's something ain't
who
right.
who not
Something ain't
gonna
right.
forget about Rue Ja in Lafayette?
She said,
You mean to tell me a whole group of people forgot about Ja Rule and y'all mad about Rue Ja in Lafayette? Like, people, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I said that to say, like, who is calculating or whatever all this to be down to the specifics at that time? At the end of the day, like, they put out that billboard, let's say, what's them balls? ASCAP, or, you know what I'm saying? One of them other balls put out a top 50 list. They going on the numbers that's on their system. You know what I'm saying?
that's what they want. That's why I don't know. I wonder if when it was doing it, it was like, all right, everybody give me y'all names. Or like put a name, put like all kind of names or pictures on the wall or on the table. And then
Because
that
a lot of times, that's how some of that stuff work. Because or whatever, you put people in position who you trust. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you trust their opinions, or whatever, who's supposed to have their ear out to the streets and this, that, the other, whatever. And a lot of times, them people is this person, the DJs, or, you know what I'm saying, whoever working for them. Then they got people on them because they ain't gonna make it hard on themselves. So when the list comes to the top, it's not just 6 people that's on your board. It's really 12 people or 18 people. You know what I'm saying? Because they gotta get the information from somewhere. What you think they doing? They're going out and get the information themselves? Yeah, right. It's an ongoing thing. You know what I'm saying? It's an ongoing thing, man. That shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like at the end of the day, no matter what it is, whether it's a fucking Acadiana Eats Award, a Southern Tea Award, a Grammy Award, a hip hop award, at the end of the day, or whatever, if it's a million rappers or whatever, and only 5 people can be in that category, somebody getting left out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like that should discredit your body of work. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't discredit your body of work. That shouldn't solidify it neither. It is what it is, or whatever. Keep grinding, because if this person don't recognize it and this person do, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, flowers is flowers wherever you get it from. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Everybody ain't gonna respect the game you or what you do. And that's just, it is what it is, you know?
Some people don't think it like that.
Yo, I mean,
You use that
like,
to keep going. I gotta go harder, but
yeah, people feel like that all them, because I mean, we all human. Some things I be seeing, I be seeing stuff, I be like, man, please, some people don't go hard. I could out hustle these people with my eyes closed, this, that, the other. I know that's facts. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. They might know and they might not know, but I mean, I don't, you think I'm about to waste my time to say, look, you made this, I made this, I'm about to be short. Serious? I'm not about to do that with people. I don't care. It's too deep. That's why, like, I love music, I love entertainment, but I think that's why, like, I can't have it all. Because if I could have sing,
no, Lord have mercy.
let me tell y'all, at the parade, I had some microphones that said something to your words. I was rapping that day, was throwing it to the rappers, and they was catching it.
Oh
So
man, that's
yeah,
tight.
I was like, all that was significance, blah 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 blah. And I like that's why I be saying like promo work because yesterday I put the stuff on there. People bought tickets for the awards yesterday. Or whatever. We had some booking for the shop. Like
Yeah.
That's good.
people be paying attention. So I was like, okay, by the way, tickets on sale at SouthernTAwards.com. So anyway, just so people know, just like
Um, we'll go to another topic, but I'm pressed on time. I gotta do another podcast so I can get on before the Super Bowl come on. So
Man, I mean, you
figure
can
this
cut it, man.
conversation.
We've been going for about an hour, man.
Well, like,
yeah.
cause I got on, so we've been over an hour. We've been over an hour. So.
Yeah, I did my hour too because I came at 117.
See, so
Yeah, man, you can just edit it out, man.
So do our song of the week, jam of the week. Which
Damn.
which y'all was jamming on the float.
Get yourself, everybody, get yourself. That's what we was cheering on the floor. And the crowd the parade was crazy. So that's what we was jamming on the floor. Bro, like let me tell you, one of my homeboys that rode on the float, his name is Dwayne Babineau. This dude he have Babineau Mortuary Transport. So you know what that means, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So this dude, or whatever that got all this business, super cool dude, super humble dude, whatever, is the craziest person ever. Like, that's his song. Like, whatever year for the parade, yeah. He beats whatever. He make people cut up for the beats or whatever. He be like, you want it? You want it? Then he be telling them girls, get you some, they start,
Oh,
dancing and stuff and
Lord.
start throwing the beats, bro. But yeah, so that's what we've been listening to because all week he been telling everybody, he was telling everybody at the parade, get you some. So we've been listening to Get You Some for 4 days.
Yeah.
But I'm so tired, I ain't gotta hear Get You Some today.
Lord. She got E.
Man, I've been on I like this song that Steve Lacy, man, Bad Habit, man.
Oh Lord, the TikTok famous song.
Is it?
Huh? Oh yeah.
Is it? I heard it.
That's how I heard it first.
I heard it. Well, I listen to the radio out here when I'm at work, and he from LA, so that's all we hear out here. Like is like they heavily on West Coast music on this radio. I hear like you know what I'm saying. So I gravitated toward that. I'm like I like that song. And then when I saw on the Grammys,
yeah, he performed.
Yeah, but I thought he was white.
Oh, nigga black, cuz. That nigga black.
Y'all stupid.
I thought he was white.
He did a lot, I think, behind the scenes. I think like wrote for people and shit like that. I think he Prince too, if I'm not mistaken.
But look, that's why I say he give me Prince, Rick James vibes. Like he got Rick James hair. You know what I'm saying? I said that's who I say he remind me of.
He played the guitar. Yeah.
How does it all go?
I bite my tongue like it's a bad habit.
Oh, okay.
Listen, you gonna know when you hear you.
You gonna.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know that song. I don't big.
Yeah, that's that.
You thought he was white?
I thought he was white.
Okay.
Shit. That's funny, man.
I didn't know.
Man, my shit is man, I've been on some old shit. I've been in the 90s listening to all the Cash Money shit. I'm neighborhood superstar Hot Boys. That's why I'm just on a whole Cash Money run, like, yeah.
So. What?
So yeah, that's what I've been on.
Cash Money Records, man.
So yeah, man, but
send us on the track. You feel that?
You feel that?
So that's it, man. That's the episode, man. Look, man, if y'all go on Mardi Gras, find your position, and
Get that early.
Stop complaining. Just get your bees. Get whatever you need.
Be ready to nuck if you buck if you take somebody's spot. That's for the out of towners. Everybody that's here.
The out of towners, that's on y'all. Y'all gotta
go find y'all somewhere else to stay. Find y'all somewhere else to stay. I see so many signs. I see so many signs that said, our first Mardi Gras from Spain, from Alaska. I'm like, ain't no way all y'all ass from out of town.
They probably be like that for real though. They just go to the Cajun field, all that shit. Don't go nowhere else. Go to Cajun field.
Man, so you mean to tell me you want me to believe? I believe people was from Mardi Gras, was from Spain and Alaska and Cancun Parade.
Yeah, especially
in Cancun.
No,
so well, I don't Fat Saturday that, instead of Fat Tuesday.
It could. No, you know what? It could be because they could come out here early, and they just try to catch every parade that
2 weeks.
Yeah, some people got it like that. Yeah, D.
Some people know.
we live out here, so that's why it's different for us. But like people
know. I feel like people know about Fat Tuesday.
So they learning all of that shit. So they see like they
see John Weatherall videos.
That's another thing. His shit goes everywhere.
Yes.
So
that's why they came.
Oh yeah. You never know, man. Just be careful out there and just
enjoy yourself. BYOB.
You heard? Alright, man. Let me go tend to these goddamn children. But anyway, man, the episode, man. See y'all next week. I'm your bearded dad, DJ Troop.
See you on the real Destinee Livings.
The Saint the Book is Eazyana.
We out.